everybody, I am Moldy, and this is Lords of the Fallen once again. In the last episode, a lantern fell on our corpse and made us not dead anymore. And now it's time to move on ahead. There was a guy in a hat who said to meet him at the bowels of the bridge. And yes, I know how to block, and I time it to parry. Yeah. It's just like Lies of P in that regard. And you, sir, just whacked me real good with that mace. There we go. Okay. Yep, you are. Okay, that's unfair. I had a bunch of wooden crosses blocking the camera. You and your unfair advantage. Now, stop hitting me when I'm not ready to parry it. There we go. There you go. And that's the crit we needed on you. Now let's jab myself with that little healing cross. Ah, shit. I am not ready with that parry timing. And that's okay. That is bad. If you can just stop hitting me, that would be nice. Come on, man. There you go, another parry. Holy Bulwark Otto. That's an annoying name you have, Otto. Well, he's dead. But this guy isn't.
Give me that lamp.
Nah, it's my lamp. I ain't in the habit of giving it away. I need it to see in the dark, man. I also need it to not be dead. Also, I'd appreciate you not knocking me down just by roaring as I try to heal myself. Now, dragon. Yep. Okay. This guy can be a big pain in the ass. And here's that dragon stomping down, and I'm getting lit on fire by just touching that lava on the ground. Makes sense, doesn't it? You are just really trying to burn my giblets, aren't you? There you are. Are you about to burn or stomp? It's a stomp, and that landed right on top of me. I think not, and I have been revived in Umbral, because that's what this game is been doing, and you just hurt me bad. That's a mean stab you got there. Oh. Well, I have been defeated by the lightreaper, which is supposed to happen. That is not a fight you can win. Nice little toes you got there, man. A new challenger approaches to repel the lightreaper, it would seem. But we don't know much about that. We were unconscious. All we know is a guy with a withered old hand appeared. And he stopped that thing from just yanking the lamp from us. Anyway, let's move along. And yeah, I know how to recover my stuff after dying. That's right, they call the souls vigor in this game. There we are. Now then, let's make our way out of here. Umbral parasites. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. They really buff the shit out of enemies with that health bar going. So if we aim the lantern at you and start siphoning, there we go, you got no more parasite buff, which means you're a normal little guy now. You gotta be on the lookout for that. And I wanna say that we can talk to the guy that stepped in to face the lightreaper right around here, but I might be wrong about that. Yeah, I don't see him here in the boss arena. Not to be found, he is. Now then, you might have noticed that red beam up in the sky. And that one. And that one. Obviously, we're going to those. Those are our goal for the game. And, yep, we gotta go Umbral to proceed. So, you there. Get your little ass over here. And away we go. Sometimes it just be like that. You gotta give up your safety net. Okay, here's the guy with that withered ass hand. Now, if you played the first game, you might know who this guy is. I heard his voice and I thought, huh, is that? And then I took a closer look at his face, his beard, those markings he's got on his face, and that confirmed who he is.
I always wondered if there were others. You're probably thinking that lamp's just a tool to be used as you see fit. Take it lightly, and you'll find it's the other way around. Mark my words. I don't know who you are, and I don't care. But since it seems a deer has you marked, making you a bigger threat to the Rogar serves us both. I've defied the wills of gods and kings. If you know any kind of freedom, you'll do the same.
Uh-huh.
If you know
Well, the Iron Wayfarer. That guy is Harkin, the protagonist of the first game. I thought it was him the very first moment I saw him, the very first time I heard him speak, and there is indeed confirmation on that later in the game. Anyway, I'm glad they didn't just pretend the first game didn't happen. It's still a continuation, and they did it better. Stigmas, fragments of the past, often traumatic, which occurred in Axiom, which is normal world, can appear in the Umbral realm as stigmas. And we gotta be Umbral if we're gonna see these stigmas. Yeah, you can see those blue butterflies, those moths. That indicates there's something there. So if we were to soul flay that.
Sentinels! To the cliffs! Fall back! Fall back!
No! Wait! Where are you going? Help us!
So yeah, we also get a couple of Umbral scourings out of that, which is a currency to be used at certain places. Anyway, I'm gonna un-Umbral myself real quick, cause I like having that safety net of that extra life to fall back on if I were to, you know, get absolutely murdered by whatever horrible demons come along the way. There's plenty of nastiness like that I would very much like to avoid. And I also got enough to crank another vitality into myself. There we go. Thank you, Vestige of Hannelore. You have served your purpose well. Now let's keep on trucking. We got some more shit to do, like grabbing this thing, this fire ward, and you there are dead. And you, sir, are about to be dead. What are you doing? Yep, you're throwing fire. You just pulled fire out of your tummy and threw it at me. He's a real tummy fire puller, he is. Pulling it right out of that tum-tum and throwing all that burny stuff. And you might notice the lamp is reacting to something. It's because of this guy. That is our way out of Umbral again. Whenever there's something in Umbral, you'll hear a sound and see the lamp shining all weird-like. Ow, you hit me with a stick. I can't forgive that now, can I? And I got your bandages. Don't know what that's gonna do for me, but it's there. Bandages are now in my pocket. This guy had a broken sword, which I will probably switch to. As much as I like hitting people with buckets, I've always been more of a sword man than a bucket man. Now, are we safe enough here to switch equipment? It looks like it. Yeah, that broken sword is a dagger. So, actually, since that's got the dagger move set, I don't want it. I'm not a fan of the dagger move set in this game. We'll be able to find a more legitimate sword weapon soon enough. And I got a hallowed condemnation, or whatever the hell that was. Uh-oh. We've got trouble, and that trouble's getting boxed with buckets. Bucket time! And there you go. I'm gonna take that fireball to the noggin is what I'll do. And I'm gonna kick you in the nuts, except you're still standing. You shouldn't be standing. There, take that kick. Ha, stupid. I got the invincibility frames from critting that guy. You ain't got shit you can do. Now get down from there. That's better. Now, give me back that health I withered away pulling you down. And let's just focus on item in tree. What have you for me? Pilgrim garb and a pilgrim skirt. I ain't no skirt-wearing pilgrim. What kind of man you take me for? Definitely not the man that wears those things. Door that I cannot break. They got some strong-ass doors here. They can withstand the wrath of my buckets. Anybody? There's a guy here. I do remember you causing me trouble. A very tough individual, to be sure. Now, come on, mister. You are just launching your fiery shit everywhere. Stop doing that. Ow. Now, alright, you're lighting those things up. Good for you. And more of your flamey spikes. Stop that. That's just unacceptable. Don't be doing all that shit you be doing. Now, you are causing me trouble. You went, put me down. Good for you. But what's not good for you is that I'm back, son. Now suck them buckets. And boom, baby. You're done. Now, let me just see here. Up here is where that fire throwy guy was, if I'm not mistaken. There might also be... Yep, we got an umbral bridge. And there's an item there. Maybe I can just punch you down. Nope, gotta throw the damn rock if I can just aim it. And, yep, down there. Of course it's down there. Couldn't be up there on the bridge where I was, you Orient preacher shield. I ain't gonna use those shields, though. Oh, we got enemies spawning. That seems about right. The enemies do spawn endlessly here in Umbral. You can just see their outlines like that one that just faded away. And sometimes they are real enemies. But they do give you an excellent grinding way. And you... you bastard. You are really bastarding right now. I'm gonna start siphoning you and get me some of that little bits of... I'd appreciate you not showing up while I'm fighting somebody else. I'm gonna siphon you some more, because I want to undo that damage you gave me without having to use my actual healing items, and that doesn't seem to be siphoning off any of the health you got there. Well, it's fine. Fine and dandy. Get out of here! And you are just a lot of vigor skulls and a raw mangler axe. Well, unfortunately for you, axe, I don't mangle things. Not with axes or any other things. I might just do it with whatever weapon I got, but as for axes, no. I just don't go axing people questions anymore. That's not who I am! Maybe I can siphon even more withered health off of those guys. I got a decent chunk off of that thingy. There we go. Withered health. And what about you? Can I get something out of you? No. Nope. These... Okay, you weren't one of the umbral beings, though. That's what the problem was. If you was a umbral guy, then maybe you would have actually had something to suck out. Ow. You just tanked through my bucket. How dare you, bucket tanking bastard. Well, there's a guy. How about some siphoning? Will that do anything? He doesn't seem to like the lantern, but it doesn't seem to be siphoning anything out of him. Yeah, he just doesn't have anything inside of him. Nothing worth sucking. It's just how it be sometimes. Anyway, I'm gonna double back and use this guy back here. You can't hit me, I'm leaving Umbral. Bye, bitch! Now then, we can get through here no problem. I've already killed everything. There's some vigor I didn't pick up. It just hovers there until you get close enough to it, and you can also suck it in with your lantern. Now let me see, which way do I go to progress here? I don't remember that too clearly. Okay, maybe this is... Yeah, this... No. Maybe this was the rooftop that first throwing guy was standing on. Well, whatever. I got shit to do. Okay, here we go. This is the path forward. And you've got a parasite on you. I can't let that happen. No more parasite. Time for punchies! There you go. And this guy, just showing up out of nowhere, thinking he can hit me over the head with a piece of wood like that. That guy also thought he could hit me over the head with a piece of wood like that. Well, it ain't happening, son. I got news for you. And this guy, he's one of those mangler guys. Yeah, stabbing and staggering and backstabbing. I gotta hit him in the back with a charged heavy, I believe, or maybe not. Heavy and parry and then kick. Yeah, I break their posture and then I can get them with that crit. That much I know, but I remember being able to sneak up and backstab people. I might be remembering that wrong. Marco the Axe. What did you do to earn that nickname, Mr. The Axe? I've more vitality in me than you've ever seen in a man! Except you've probably seen men with a lot more vitality than what I got. Now, then... Yeah, it's this way. Alright. There you go. Buckets for you. And also for you, except you're trying to hit me with your axes, and I ain't having it now. You're not swinging? There you go. Now you're swinging and I'm failing to parry all your shit. Come on, mister. Let's have that axe. There we go. Now you get to die. Perfect. Dead you be. And if we can just worm our way around to the opposite side of that, this gap here, we can kick that wood down to use as a bridge. Now, water. How deep did this water go? Pretty deep. So, yeah, Umbral is the only choice. Sometimes it just be like that. You gotta go Umbral. And, yep, there's a guy popping out of a cocoon like that. I'm just looking for things to hit so I can get my withered health back. Is that so wrong? Come on, pop out of your cocoon. Or I can just break your cocoon, that works too. There. I'm all unwithered. Yep. And these guys are just sneaking up on me. Crawling out of the woodwork. being all gross and weird. Why is that you be so gross and weird? Well, it doesn't matter. You can't answer me. You ain't alive to do so. I fucking missed. Where's my damn Amy thing? There's supposed to be an arc showing me where I can aim. Well, there. Did not know I could lock onto that. What you got? What you got? Pilgrim stuff? Fucking pilgrim. What you wearing that stuff for, pilgrim? This is a weird ass ladder. It's all made of bones and shit. You and your bone ladders. And there's a guy right there. Pardon me, I'm gonna uproll myself. There we go. Now, ow, you got that axe, and I don't approve. There you go. Good boy. You died like you should. Anyway, kick of the plank. And down drops our bridge. Nice. We're making good progress through the opening area. And with that, I'm all out of time for this episode. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching and hope to see you again in the next one. Goodbye.